Hello, everyone. Welcome to these realms. What realms have you travelled from today? And how are you? Do comment all in the comments below. Today marks the first video on my YouTube channel that I would call official. And I wanted to discuss dreams. My name is Isabel, and I have many dreams. My biggest one is for a solar punk utopian future. And there are many ways to get there. I believe we are already on our way there. And the media just likes to not show it. On my Instagram, I try to repost many of these carousels that I find about good news in the world. And I follow several YouTubers who post the same in video format. My dream is to be a big part of this future. I am a spiritual person and also dabble in witchcraft. I believe in sigils and energy and magic, and I love artwork. In my artwork, I love to convey different realms, which I'll go more into in a moment. But I like to embed different energy workings into each piece of art, whether it's to heal people or to bring about a better world. All of them are for the benefit of myself and others, as I believe everyone is one. I believe everything exists. Every book I've ever read, every film that I love and adore and wish was real, all the shifters and where they shift to, magic, every thought is an egregore, it is its own being. I also believe every religion exists. I believe everything exists all at once, just like that film, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. But in order for it all to exist at the same time, you have to just accept what is. And that's what this video is. I don't know what it is, it just is. This is mainly my thoughts that go through my mind every single day and dictate most of what I do. I view myself as a multi-passionate, ideal Renaissance woman, and I'm also an autistic woman who gets extremely overwhelmed with the smallest of things. And I have no doubt that this channel will reflect that. I've heard it many times over and over in my whole life, but especially these past years as I've grown into adulthood and I have a lot of free time to doom scroll, is to create more and consume less, which I think is very important for the whole world. But especially our souls. Our souls are there, and they're meant to express everything possible. You're meant to feel every emotion. You're meant to go through big ups and downs in life like a swinging pendulum, because that's what living truly is. I don't know if this video is turning into poetry or whatever, but this channel is for everyone who feels the same way as I do. For when I see the world in the 3D, I see negativity, I see unhappiness, and I see desire. But when I close my eyes and shut out all the noise, I just am. I breathe in and I feel serendipitous. I feel calm and at peace. And that's the kind of world I want to bring outwards. I love artwork. I love books. I love moving about. I love beautiful things. And I want to create that into my own world. I've lived for years with a paracosm within my head. And I think now is the time I bring it out of my head and onto paper. I'd love to start a mail club about this paracosm and the characters within. Maybe even a little pantheon of deities. Who knows? But this belief of everything exists all at once is overwhelming because the universe is overwhelming. It is so expansive that humans can't fathom all of it. And I fully believe that there are worlds and realms like Akatar and Harry Potter and everything in between that are out there. And I believe the people who shift to these realities. Do I believe everyone is shifting there? Not necessarily. But I do believe you can. Because I believe these ideas that all these authors and people have, they come from different realms. You know, it's like energy has to come from somewhere. That's what I believe. But they also did come up with it themselves. And are creative geniuses. My goodness, they are. I believe that they receive the idea from other realms, and how they portray it in the human realm is the creative genius within. And I need to show the world what mine is, what mine looks like. And I want to show that through artwork. I want to show velvet purple skies and beautiful steam trains going through the snow. I want to show snowy forests and glorious, powerful wolves. I want to create artwork that symbology spills out of the pages, and you can look at a tiny corner of it and find so much detail and meaning in everything, because that's what living is. Living is finding meaning in everything. All those tarot readings, all those spiritual symbols you see, they all mean something. Whether or not, is it real, is it not, it doesn't matter. As long as you feel grounded in life, everything has meaning. And I believe some of my main values for life is passion. And I'm starting to feel that now as I'm finally expressing everything I want to say. I believe passion is one thing that the world lacks. Passion for what could be, passion for art and beauty. I believe everything could be perfect, because even the word perfect, perfection just is, I don't know what I'm trying to even say. Everything has flaws to it, and has beauty to it. And that's what makes it so perfect, is that in one single thing, you could feel everything. The full pendulum of human emotions. I want to connect to every element in the world, to every mythology. I want to truly believe in the goodness of life and just bite my teeth into it like it's a juicy pomegranate, you know? And the pomegranate juice just bursts out. Like, that's what I want from life. And I know I'm rambling by now, but it's just so much like passion builds up, and I've struggled to get it out onto paper in the form of artwork, in the form of words. I haven't been able to get it out, and I think this YouTube channel can help me. And in doing so, I hope it helps others too. I hope it helps others reignite their passion for life, for living. No matter how much lack you think you have, it's time for everyone to start living and seeing how much they have and how much more there could be in the world. We are literally living on the precipice of, you either do this now or it's done and it will never happen. Things like climate change, and things like your ideas. My favourite thing I saw a few weeks ago was Michael Jackson would always get up right away and do what idea came into his mind, and he said is so it wouldn't go to someone else. And it's funny because the one time he didn't do that, Prince released Purple Rain and it became a success. I think we should all take probably several, I forgot the words, but probably take inspiration from many people like that and their view on ideas and creation. I saw one from Dochi who said, it doesn't matter if my creations sell, I just have to create, which I think is true for all of humanity. I believe so many humans have so much bottled up inside them that they just need to let their ideas run rampant across the world. The amount of creations and insane ideas I've seen that go so unknown, and they're ideas that can change the world, save the planet, create a dream 5D future. One of my dreams is to create a boarding school where we save young girls and women from horrible futures that just rely on their womb and the fact that they're a woman, and train them in a safe area surrounded by nature to become leaders of the future, in not even just in a political sense, but in the sense that they could open up their dream cozy bakery on a tiny street somewhere and they can still change the world. I want to be a multi-billionaire where I don't keep even 200 million for myself. I do want to live a luxury and spiritual lifestyle, but I'd want billions to go back into the world and to have control over where it's going. I take inspiration from the likes of Dolly Parton with her library, and Dua Lipa and her library and what she's doing, Millie Bobby Brown and her foster animals. There's so many amazing women. Maybe I should even do a series on that. Just people who are inspiring. I want a world full of inspiring people and of people who take action on all this inspiration they have, on all these ideas. And for people to not be scared and just do it. And I am speaking mainly about me as well, where I wish I would just get up and do it. And I think I'm finally at that stage in life where I can, where I don't care too much about other people's opinions on me. And I feel ready to do things, which they always say, if you feel ready, normally it's a bit too late. But I feel like it's time. And most of my videos are probably going to be rambly things like this, that I hope will one day make sense, with God knows what noises in the background, because I don't have a proper microphone, / I don't understand how to make my microphone work, but we'll get there. But it's all authentic, it's all me speaking from the soul, like no script in front of me, just don't know what I'm doing. I love books, witchcraft, spirituality, nature, artwork, beautiful things. I love K-pop. I love music. I love so much, and I want this to just show how much I love all of these things, how much all of these people responsible have created such an impact on my life and millions of others. Every single person part of every process, of all the books, of all the music, of everything, and how much one life can cause such a difference to so many people, no matter how insignificant you think your life is. All it takes could be one smile from a stranger, and all of a sudden you feel inspired and you become the next Beyonce or whoever. It's crazy how life can work like that. How it's like one day someone walks in, some idea is in your head, and it just changes your entire life. I believe in quantum jumping as well, and that's what I believe these things are. Like, it's like a realignment. It's a point in the roads, and when you get that point, you then make a decision that speed runs you to the next one. Our lives are full of opportunities and joy, and we've just got to take it. Of course, there's always going to be down moments, but it's almost like you kind of have to enjoy being in those down moments and take, I suppose, advantage of being in those down moments before you spiral forward. Like, you can't feel the joy if you're joyful 24/7, because it will lose its meaning. Like, to be human is to feel everything. And they always say a flower can't bloom without the rain as well as the sunshine. And its roots need to be very deep as well. Always make sure you're grounded. I think that's the end of my rambly section. I'm just feeling very grateful to be able to do this it's a beautiful evening on a day in the blistering summer, and it's just gorgeous. The smell of the chilled air at night and everything. I think I'm going to leave you here, at least from voiceover Izzy, with parting thoughts. Feel free to leave me any comments below discussing your beliefs, discussing these ideas, anything. I want to build a community. Anything you want to see from me, feel free. Maybe we can build a community on something like Facebook, or who knows. But this is the beginning of my journey, and I'm tearing up thinking about the end of my life and the end of my journey here. And I think she would be very proud of me, future me. So here is to a wonderful long future ahead of me, which I hope, if you're here from the very beginning, I hope you tear up seeing my growth and seeing everything I accomplish in life, because it will be a lot. I want to accomplish so much in life, so many random things that all link together. But for now, I will bid you goodbye until my next video. And for now, I say welcome to the realms. I'll see you soon, traveller. What realms are you going to next? Goodbye. Hi, I'm Izzy. I am the creator of House of the Realms. This is my little world, and I want to nourish it and help it flourish into God knows what. I want to be the type of woman who is multi-opportunistic, if that's a phrase, like a Renaissance woman who writes books, sells artwork, is an actress, models, and God knows what else, sings one time. That's the type of person I want to be. And this is me half formally introducing myself. These videos are mainly for my inner child, my inner teen, and future me. I hope I make 100-year-old Izzy really proud and thankful that she took this first step. I feel uncomfortable right now sitting in front of you guys with like face on, with a camera, no script. I can't even remember what I was going to be saying because it took so long to set this all up to my standards. But I want to stop being afraid to be seen. I grew up realizing if I was being seen as my true authentic self, I was going to be bullied for it and be teased for who I was. So I want to overcome that, because let's be honest, not one of those people would I want to swap lives with, or do I envy their heart? Not one bit. But I'm trying, and that's the most important thing. I am happy to do videos on things like Greek mythology as I create artwork of different gods. I'm happy to do all sorts of videos and welcome you into this world that I've had for so many years. I don't know what it's going to spiral into. Hopefully in future years, me saying this right now will be edited into like a fan edit, and then it will show like on set for something. Slightly tearing up thinking about that is a possibility for my future, and now sitting here recording this makes me feel like just sitting here makes me feel like, oh, this is real. So yeah, this is the first step in becoming a better me and just living life how I want to. I don't know if this is an introduction video, if it's a poetry over beginning again or starting. I want to be the type of person who inspires others around her to live and to just do whatever. And I want to create a community that really solidifies a beautiful future, a beautiful world. And I have so many dreams on to make that happen. And I'm realising I'm now just repeating literally everything I've said this whole video. But that's how you know it's my authentic truth, which I really don't like that phrase for some reason. It makes me feel uncomfortable, but maybe that's me being afraid to be seen. I want to manifest a beautiful world, one that is so vibrant and out of so many books that I love, out of so many fantasy films I love. I currently, in where I'm at this point of time when I'm filming, you can probably sense I'm kind of uncomfortable with this, and I'm just going head in onto this. I don't know what I'm doing, let's be honest, whoever does, but yeah, right now I'm struggling to fully embrace life, and I'm getting way too caught up. That scared me, Lady Hecate. I'm getting way too caught up on just feeling really angry at the smallest of things and being really annoyed at people for being human at the end of the day. Just, you know, small things like walking directly in front of me. Really annoying and aggravating right now. But I want to bring life back into my life, and this is step one. I don't know what's going to happen from here. I feel like I've got so many ideas, I don't know where to begin, and I don't know how to just start. And this is going to be an interesting journey, which I really believe will bring me many opportunities. If not, it will just bring me so much love and joy to make these videos for myself. If no one watches them, then that's fine. I've done it, you know, it's okay. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I can say really. But if you've felt even a shred of similarity as to what I've mentioned today, then do subscribe, and we will see where we go from here. Dreams are a powerful thing. It's a mixture of, you know, when you fall asleep at night, those dreams, what are they? That would be a great next video. That's what this is. It's a journey of understanding life. And like I said, dreams are a powerful thing. They can motivate you to the end of the world, really. One of my favourite things to do is to look up different celebrities' manifesting techniques and just seeing their life, really, where you can relate to them where you currently are and see how much hope there is for your future. And I just know somehow I am going to change the world, as I'm sure many of you watching will have the same. I believe if you're watching this video, then it's because our souls have aligned and we have very similar hopes and dreams for the world, and we have very similar aspirations, and we're very similar souls with similar soul missions. And I know that one is to change the world and bring in the most idealistic future possible, because that's what we all deserve. We all deserve to live on heaven on earth. And let's see from today how we can do that. I feel like I've unlocked a part of my soul that is supposed to do this, no matter how awkward it feels and how bumbly it might feel right now. It feels right. Even if it doesn't amount to anything, but I know all of this will amount to something great, far greater than ourselves. I got my tarot deck. Okay, so I've got the Darkwood Tarot. I don't know if you can see it very well. I'm going to do the YouTube thing of put it behind the hand, in front of the hand. I so know English. And you can tell how much I love this deck, because this is the guidebook. It has no front cover or back cover. The binding's completely gone. And let's see. Alright, Darkwood Tarot, Realms of Tarot. What do you have to say about the future of House of the Realms and all the beings watching right now? What message do you have for us? How to bring in a new world? Okay, so first of all, we've got the Seven of Cups. I don't know if you can see all this. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck we've got the King of Pentacles. I view the bottom of the deck as not the root of the problem in this case. I view it as the grounded presence. The grounded presence is the King of Pentacles. And then what flew out was the Seven of Cups. I love looking through this guidebook because this guidebook is literally a storybook and it is gorgeous. I feel like the Seven of Cups is choices. Like, she literally has so many options. All of her cups are full. But oh no, binding's actually coming apart. Oh, that's interesting. All possibilities hang before you. Will you make a choice or enjoy languishing before the dazzling potentials? Anticipation, opportunities are ripe. Reach out, ask for help, go for it. Potential hangs before you like fat, ripe fruit on a tree, like the fig tree. What will you select? Which option will you choose? All paths are inviting. There is no wrong answer. All lead toward the path of enrichment. Rewrite your story, redefine who you are, take action, step boldly. Make the choice you've always desired, fill in your blank spaces. Well, that just feels poetic. So that's what came flying out. And the base of the deck being the Knight of Pentacles, it just feels like that's the stability, that's the roots right now. Like, that's what the ultimate goal is, I suppose. It's the very end of the forest, it's the very end of the realms, is the King of Pentacles, before you lead on to your next adventure. It's like you've completed everything. So maybe this is a lifelong thing. It should be great. And then the ones that came out, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is my center energy in my Matrix of Destiny chart. It's very, you know, the wheel is turning, good luck. It also came out with the Justice card. So those two together, it's very much, you know, like your actions reveal what will happen next kind of thing. You know, it's that kind of vibes. It's sort of like if you've gone through a lot of bad stuff, justice is finally in your favour and the wheel is turning, and you're going to get a lot of good stuff, which I feel I'm on the precipice of happening. Whether on here, just in my personal life as well. Who knows, maybe you might meet some friends through my vlogs. I don't know what these are. Vlogs? Ramblings? Podcasts? Not really. Arts vlogs? God knows. But this is, to me, this feels like the lowest I can go on a YouTube video. This very rambly, all over the place thing. So it feels like I can only go up from here. And I suppose that's the point of this video. And then last but not least, we have the 7 of Wands. Do the YouTube thing. Remember when all beauty gurus used to do that? I don't even know if that helped or not. I don't know if any of this is even working. 7 of Wands. Oh, that's too far. Confront the shadow. And as I was just saying about the fear of being seen for who you truly are. Oh, are your enemies and challenges real or imagined, self-created or manifested for distraction? That's interesting. Maybe at the end of each video I can do one of these, preferably with the Darkwood Tarot, but I have many tarot decks and oracle card decks as well. Ooh. Tarot 7s are uncanny, squirmy, and tend to be supernatural in nature. I like that. Yeah, the card of confrontation that can no longer be avoided. You are put to the test. That's literally what I'm doing right now. I'm putting myself to the test of releasing, in my mind, not a pretty awful vlog, but a pretty confusing one, to say the least. And one that I'm pretty sure is no one's going to be interested in, but it's something I just need to get off my chest. Yeah, it's authentic to who I am, which is a bambling woman full of hopes and dreams who struggles with self-trust. That's a big thing. But yeah, with all that being done, I am going to leave you now. Leave you in peace to go watch someone else who knows what the hell they're on about. Well, do get in contact with me. Let's build this community. Let's build these realms. And I will see you next time. Adios.